What's up? What's up? Welcome to Let's Be Real, another episode.
Street team.
Wow.
How's it going, fellas? Come on. Come on.
Street team, boy.
The tech crew talked about it.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Our audio guy talked about it.
My bad, son. Like,
All right, you ain't got to be that loud, man.
nah, so this is monumental right here,
You
bro.
got to have some decaf, man. Consider that.
Word, son.
I will refrain from saying anything else
No, it's okay.
towards that. No, that's okay.
Check the volume, bro.
Nah, I'm good.
Shit, man.
Nah, but this was a momentous day for LBR Sports.
Yes. So, what's going on? I'm your host, Joe Mambu.
Boy, Big Sure.
QB.
QB in the B.
Oh, you added the B to your name now?
He did, because
I've
it's
been
usually
had
just...
that.
You can't add that, boy. Come on, man.
I've been had that, man.
What Sherman say? Check the tape.
Check the tape.
Check the tape.
Check.
So, yeah. So, QB.
Street team.
Recently, you went over to a Golden Gloves event, right?
Nah, it's not really a Golden Glove.
What is it?
What? Yeah, okay.
Amateur boxers from New York City
Okay.
trying to make a name for themselves.
Of course.
Yeah, you know.
Through the mean streets.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's going? So what you did there? How was it? How was that experience?
I liked it, man. I mean, I had an interview with the owner, and I mean, surprisingly, my brother actually used to train at that gym, but he didn't do boxing. He did Muay Thai over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, those dudes, I mean, they pretty good, you know. Some of them do. I mean, you can see why some of those dudes are amateurs, though, you know, but those dudes are pretty good. And as far as Rich, who's going to be a part of this production, they cheated him.
Pretty.
You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they cheated him.
I watched some of the footage that you put up. Q, he was backing him down, and for some reason, when I hear the result, he lost. How?
Yeah, it don't make sense to me, man.
You telling me amateur fights is rigged now?
All of boxing's rigged. All of it.
Amateur fights?
All of it.
Come on, man.
Crap.
Yeah. But yeah, what was your favorite moment? So there was 5 cards on the fight. Which was your favorite fight? And what was your, you know, this was like your first time out there doing field work.
For the street team, this is the official street team segment. Right here, right now.
Right here, I like that.
Street team. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Well, my favorite fight was the first fight. I'd say I like how those. I don't remember their names or nothing like that, but I remember the dudes.
They're amateur, bro. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I was about to say.
I mean, we should still remember.
We say their names, but come on.
But yeah, I mean, the first fight was pretty good, man. I mean, I like how that was probably the most competitive fight there was.
Yeah.
I mean, there was 2 knockouts though.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I didn't get some of the stuff I didn't get to record because my battery percentage on my phone wasn't very well.
Oh, you gotta bring up backup batteries, bro.
Gotta have that extra charge right there, boy.
Important events, you gotta have a backup battery. It's
you
all right. It's the first time.
Yeah,
so
you definitely right. Yeah, but I mean, it was good nonetheless, man. I enjoyed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and I like how Alberto Ortiz treats his fighters. He has them come out with a red carpet and all that. You know, compared to other gyms where they treat their fighters in a very draconian way.
Wait, so what gym is this actually? What was the name of the gym?
Work Train Fight.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so on
Do you know where this is per se?
Broadway and Bleecker Street
Thank
in
you,
Manhattan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, second floor.
So what was I know you said you interviewed the owner. How was that? I mean, what was some things you guys talked about?
Well, he told me that he opened up a gym at 24 years old, man.
Really?
So I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Dedication.
Man. Yeah, you know, he's had the gym for almost a decade, and he ain't even 35 years old yet.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean,
It's the passion.
Yeah, it's a true passion, man. I gotta respect it, man. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, he's also got a few other businesses in that building as well. You know,
Entrepreneur,
man. Yeah,
man.
you know, I'm learning from this dude. You know, I'm gonna try to hang out with him, pick his brain a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I can just see Q as a promoter, son. You can see it without the Don King stuff. You can see him doing some type of promotion, son.
Yeah. Fuck Don King, man. I don't like how he treated people, man. How he treated Tyson, my man Tyson, man.
Well, we all know about that, bro. I mean, let's leave that in the past now. Mike's good now, kinda.
Wait, who's good? Oh, Mike is good.
Yeah, Mike is good now, kinda,
yeah,
but he's good.
Yeah, Mike is on the come up.
Still on them taxes, though, boy.
Taxes is rough, bro. It's a rough game. All right, not everybody know how to do them.
Listen, if Tyson, Well, that's why we paid him for.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well,
That's why you pay him.
Some of the people you pay don't know how to do the money. So
And you end up getting audited.
yeah, so there's that.
There you go.
There is that.
Let's get to the business, buddy.
But that's cool.
Let's get to the business.
Yeah. So that was dope. QB, man.
Street team first segment done.
Yeah, we gotta do a little bit more stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
We're gonna be in the field. I'm gonna be asking questions to the people out there.
All over New York City.
Just don't harass nobody.
I ain't harassing nobody. I ain't harassing no guy. Goddamn
We
soul.
can always edit the footage, but we don't want footage of you getting beat up.
I'm gonna kick him in the shin. I don't care. I'm gonna kick him in the shin.
Yeah. But all right, so guys, this episode is called. This is episode 38. This is called Currying the Load.
Currying
the Load, kind of cheesy.
That's
I
a
like
dope name, though. That I like how it goes together.
Yeah, because it's carrying the load.
Currying the
the
load.
load.
You of all people giving Curry a title?
Well,
the hater?
You know what? Look,
You the hater?
I'm not a Curry hater.
Yes, you are.
Nah,
I just don't.
kind of.
Yes, you are.
No. I
Yes,
just
you are.
don't like the exaggerations of the way people talk about Curry. Is he the best shooter of all time? You damn right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Was he ever the best player in the league? Hell no.
Nah,
There's
he
still
wasn't.
LeBron James.
He wasn't.
He was never the best
he's
player.
not even the best player on this
according
team
to
right
the
now.
according to the voters, he was a unanimous MVP.
Yeah.
That don't mean nothing.
Hey, wait, what do you mean it don't mean nothing?
That don't mean nothing.
You manage MVP don't mean nothing?
Look.
Yeah, but that don't make him the best.
The media is horrible.
Wow.
Even though they're professionals, even professionals get it wrong.
Well,
But
of course.
I never thought Curry was the best player in the NBA.
Yeah.
He is a cultural change to the NBA.
Definitely.
Right.
But he was never the best player. You know what I'm saying?
For 2 seasons, they said he
No.
was the best player
Nah, he
in the
wasn't.
league.
No, he
At any-
wasn't.
Okay, Steve Nash won 2 MVPs. At any point, do we ever think Steve Nash was the best player?
At
No.
that time, he was
We
the best.
thought- we
He
thought
was the
Kobe was,
MVP.
right?
So
We
what?
thought Kobe was.
So what?
They didn't give it
MVP
to
don't
Kobe. They
make you
should
the
have gave
best
it to
player.
Kobe. They should have gave it to Kobe then.
MVP don't make you the best player.
It don't.
It don't make you the best player.
Make you the best player. You think James Harden better than LeBron James?
This year, yes. This year.
You know what? I take
This
that.
year, yes. Who out there gonna deny me? Has LeBron James ever scored 60 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists in his career?
That's one game.
I don't care. Did
That's
he do
one
it?
game.
Did he do
That's
it?
one
He
game.
lives in
Did-
the
Let's
moment.
let's talk
do
let's
it.
talk about seasons. Let's talk about
Yeah,
full
yeah.
seasons.
Oh my God, seasons.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Like LeBron James is average at least 25
You're like
for
a
13
LeBron stand
seasons.
over there. Come on, dude.
Yo,
I got a LeBron
I
stand.
ain't even a LeBron fan. He
Yeah.
ain't a LeBron. We Kobe
Exactly.
guys.
We're both Kobe fans.
We Kobe guys, but
But
you
we
gotta
keeping it
you
real.
gotta respect 15 years in the league.
Yeah.
No, I respect 15 years in the league.
Dropping 25, 8, and 7, and he dropping 9 this year.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
His 15th year in the league, he dropping 9 assists a game. It's impressive, bro.
Still losing the record in the finals. Yep.
A lot of
Oh,
players
that
have
my
losing
God.
records in the finals.
Yo, Will Chamberlain, dude.
The guy that you're speaking on right now, James Harden, has a losing record in the finals.
He's touched it once. He's only touched the finals
yeah,
once.
he's
It don't matter. He still has a losing record.
Yeah, he does.
Look, I get
True.
it. I get it. Look, the thing on LeBron, we going off the topic a little bit. We're gonna jump back on it right after this. Is that the 3 for 8 looks really bad?
It's
And
horrible.
I think where LeBron would have benefited from is having a go-to move.
And you've always said that.
He would have benefited from it because late in games is something he could have just went to. But you know what? He plays an overall game, and the problem with being a Swiss Army knife is sometimes you're not really good at something.
Which is free throws, which he does not want to take.
73%. We don't want to talk about
In the
that.
crunch, and Skip Bayless always used to say this. He does not want to be on that free throw line when the game's on the line.
He don't. I wouldn't. If I shoot 73%, I ain't.
He's
trying
gonna
be a
have-
free throw line either.
He's going to have to this year.
Yeah, no Kyrie, no K-Love. We
No.
got
We don't want to hear about K-Love. And shout out to K-Love. He did a big thing the other day.
What you do?
He's still suffering from depression.
Oh yeah. He talked about the mental health issues he was going
So
through.
shout out to him.
Yeah, that's a serious topic.
But as far as him on the court, he's not. It's going to be LeBron.
yeah,
You're
right.
going to have to hit these free throws, or we just going to know what we've always known.
Well, they got enough talent, so we gotta see. But let's get back to Curry. All right. So
what's your question at this point?
my thing is Curry. So as we know, Curry injured his ankle against
again.
the Spurs. Right, same right ankle. Notorious been dealing with it with his whole entire career. You know what I mean? You could date back to like 2009 in the NCAA tournament when he injured his right ankle. this is a big problem. Now, we all know that the Golden State Warriors is a pretty super stacked team. They could kind of lose any of the guys and still be above water.
Can they?
Well, that's the thing. That's the.
I mean, when Curry went out, Durant went off.
But
that's true.
You know,
again, if he comes out of this, say he's out for until they get. Let's say he's out until Houston.
Remember, this is like. But the thing is, we don't even know the timetable yet.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't. There's no timetable.
It could be something very minor.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, they've been saying that like he can come back like next week or something like that. Yeah. But he doesn't need to come back next week.
He doesn't. I mean,
everything's sold up pretty much. Golden
State is already.
Here too.
All their guys are in their prime. All those guys are really good. They gel together. You know what I mean? KD fits seamlessly into the into the offense. And then, you know, like Quincy said, it's like, yo, those KD went off. You know what I mean? The only thing I question is you know, like the importance of Steph Curry being injured this time around to me is like, we watch KD and we watch KD be the man of a team and you know, and essentially kind of give up. You know what I mean? He held that role in OKC. I think unlike LeBron, who's like willing to be the leader,
right?
Put the team on his back. KD's not like that. KD's like, yo, I'd rather just be a really good basketball player.
That's what he wants
on
to
a
do.
group with a group of guys who can help me win championships. And look, I get that. It's not ideal for everybody. You know, I've been on this episode and countless other episodes saying it was a bitch move. There's other people in the media that said it was a bitch move, and I still think it's a bitch move. But the thing that happens now is like when a guy like Curry goes down, because Curry's the one who, like, Durant's the best player,
definitely,
yes.
But Curry's definitely the engine, because you know what I mean. He's their whole Golden State playing style.
But the question is now, if he's out versus, hypothetically speaking, for the sake of argument, if he's out versus Houston, does Houston win in 7?
Wait, in the playoff series?
Yes.
I think if... Oh, go ahead.
Well, I don't think Curry will be out that long.
Yeah. Well, no, we said hypothetically speaking.
Oh, okay. Well, hypothetically speaking.
Hey, listen, I got this, bro. I'm dealing with it. I'm here.
Hypothetically speaking, well, yeah, I'd say Houston would beat Golden State in that situation, honestly, because I mean, Golden State would still be good enough to beat Houston, but I think Houston would be able to win in 7, you know. But then again, James Harden does have a reputation of not playing good in playoff games.
This is what scares me about them.
I don't think this time around, though. I don't think this. I think last year was totally different. Like
where was he?
Listen. This is my theory on that whole James Harden meltdown. Right? James Harden had a hell of a season, just as good as this one, right?
Right.
We could kind of say it was about the same, right?
Okay.
But minus the 60-point, 11 and 10 that everybody went crazy about. My thing is James Harden was gassed. You know what I mean? And he was tired, and he knew, like, yo, if he didn't want to go to Game 7. He didn't want to do. He was just tired.
He ain't want to go. What the hell is that? He didn't want to go to Game 7.
He ain't want to play, man.
Who don't want to play in games? What?
Son, he tired.
Negro, are you crazy?
Yo, he's gassed, bro.
What kind of excuse is
What
that?
is that?
You don't think that. You don't think that he was gassed and he was like, yo,
if he's afraid
it's
of
done.
Game 7, he should not be playing in the
What?
NBA. Period. If you're afraid of Game 7, why are you afraid of Game 7?
You know how many players just want to collect a paycheck? Now, I'm not saying this is James Harden. You know what I'm saying? James Harden just want to collect a paycheck, but yo, you sometimes you be like, yo, I'm just too gassed. I don't have the energy to do. He did everything
in
last
a playoff
season.
series. He's gassed. Are you kidding me?
You're a professional athlete.
Come on,
man.
son.
You know, this is things that you trained for.
To do all the training stuff you see them doing
Yeah.
on the camera in the
Son,
gyms and stuff.
what
are you doing it for?
Do you realize James Harden carried the load last season?
We understand
We
that.
so-
How many other players
did
carry the
Westbrook.
load for their
So
team?
did Westbrook. Triple double.
But
remember?
how many players is like Westbrook though?
Well, come on,
how many?
bro.
No,
Come
hold
on,
on,
bro.
Name
Come on,
another
bro.
player. Hold on.
Man.
That's the thing though. Name another player who exert that much energy
You
like
know
Westbrook.
Probably Kawhi, and that's it. And he's not even in that.
First of all,
in that stratosphere
Kawhi only played like 9 games. So Kawhi, no, he sits down a lot. He has an injury problem. Let's be real about
Thanks
Kawhi.
Thanks to who?
Look.
Thanks to who?
Zaza Pachulia.
Okay, that's not his fault.
Yeah, but he hasn't played.
That's not
I
his
think
fault.
he was just gassed. And I think the thing was No, James Harden last season didn't have anybody to answer to. You know he's not answering to D'Antoni. D'Antoni's like, yo, do whatever you want, bruh. You know what I'm saying? This year's a little bit different. He has Chris Paul. He has a dude who's been a leader for multiple years on the New Orleans Hornets, on the Charlotte Hornets. Well, they was the New Orleans.
We got
and the Los Angeles Clippers. This is like now, like James Harden has to answer to somebody.
He's been called a choke artist too.
Chris Paul, look, that team, I ain't even gonna lie. There was years when the Clippers should have won, especially that series against the Spurs. They should have. I thought they was going to the finals. It didn't happen. They end up losing to Houston. You know what I'm saying? Stuff happens. Chris Paul has underachieved. We can all kind of agree.
He's just like Melo, has not gotten out of the second round.
Nah, Melo's made it to the conference finals.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did in 2009.
Yeah.
Oh, you're correct. You're correct. See, so no one remembers. It's been that. No one remembers.
Yeah,
oh my God.
but that's the thing though. James Harden didn't have anyone who he had to answer to. I think James Harden respects Chris Paul. Chris Paul's like a leader, one of the best point guards. I still put him top 5 because if you take Chris Paul off the team, look at the Clippers.
Yeah,
look at the Clippers.
Well,
Chris Paul left, and they like, yo, we got to just rebuild. They signed Blake Griffin thinking he could waver the storm, and they brought in Milos Teodosic. That shit ain't do nothing.
You shouldn't even mention that man's name.
Look, listen. Basically, he's a dude who could set up the offense. That's what they was trying to do. But it didn't work out. So I feel like James Harden now has that person on his back or on his shoulder that like, bro, you can't get tired. And I'm here because we're going to push together.
He even said it Friday night versus Toronto.
Yeah.
He has to do more. He said it himself. He has to do more.
Yeah, he got to, bro. He got to.
Yeah, how about play defense, James?
Yeah.
Well,
that's
how about that? That's a start.
James Harden's been playing better defense this year.
Yeah.
You got to give him credit for that.
Nah.
I'm the one who called him a tree.
He's been better, but
he's been a tree out there for years.
He still is.
Yeah.
No, he's not. No. He's done a little bit this year.
He's a tree that kind of
every damn time. I'm telling you, he's a little bit better.
We can talk
he's a
about
little better. Can y'all give the man credit?
He's gotten a little better, but we're jumping on topic just a little bit.
Yeah. No, we're on topic with it.
I think Houston has a chance to beat Golden State, even with Curry there. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been playing pretty well. If you think about it, they have a chance. Like to say no one has a chance.
No, they don't.
They have a chance.
I'll give Boston or Toronto a better chance.
No, not better than Houston. Houston's the best team in the league right now.
They're the best team in the league record wise. I mean,
well, I think they're the best team right now. Throughout, who's
record wise? I'll say they're the best team in the league. But as far as how they play,
what you see.
Yeah, like
I'm talking about the eye test.
Yeah, I am not giving Houston that title. I'd say it's still the Warriors.
Like I said, they are.
Houston
is the Sacramento Kings of
the early 2000s.
Yes, they are. Like I said,
they don't have passing big men.
True.
Brad Miller, Lottie, Chris Webber.
They're kind of. I mean. You have a bunch of Pages, you have a bunch of John Barrys, Bobby Jacksons. That's what you have over there.
So you're talking about depth-wise?
Yes.
Because Houston is deep as fuck.
Yeah.
They're deep as fuck this season. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's one of those things is like, yeah, Golden State, they good. Like, they four is like a heavy four. Mm-hmm. They four is heavy four. But you look outside of that, like, you really know what you're going to get from Nick Young? Like, Iguodala got a year older. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I had to laugh at that Nick Young
comment, but that team has been hooping. That's why they're as good as they are.
And they feel like they can bring anybody in and rush them right into their system.
But it works. Yeah. It works.
They got Dr. Strange in championship,
when you top four heavy like that, I feel like you could. I mean, look, Miami did it several seasons ago. They were able to do that with like mediocre guys. Like Shane Battier was probably like they best, like outside the big three. You know what I mean? Like they did it with like Norris Cole and Mario Chalmers, and like look at those guys. They're not even in the league right now.
Mario Chalmers is on the Grizzlies.
Oh yeah, Mario Chalmers is on the Grizzlies. But
basically he's nowhere.
But when you look at you know, like Golden State, is like Houston's been playing really good. They've been pretty consistent. They ran off 17 in a row. I think they got a chance, man, just because chemistry-wise, it's like they're building it up. Now, like, if any time you would beat Golden State for Houston would be like, yo, ride this momentum of having the best record in the league.
And you know what's
what I'm saying?
You know what's sad about this, though? if they do it,
Yeah.
it won't mean nothing. Because you still got to win the championship.
Well, I mean, whoever comes out the West is winning the championship.
Oh, yeah. If they beat the Warriors, I think they definitely win the championship.
I think Boston, if should Houston get past, I believe Boston will be there. I believe Boston will be there.
Cleveland?
I don't know, man, because
Cleveland kind of retooled a little bit, man.
It don't look good right now.
I mean, but
it don't look good.
Like LeBron James in the playoffs is a different guy. Like, he's really an animal in the playoffs. You guys see that.
Right, wait, we know he's an animal, but the supporting players around him this year.
He's got a squad right now.
That's a squad too. They've been
they better than how they started off the season. The team that they had before is not as good as what they have now.
What are you talking about?
The team they had before.
You think the team better? The team Cleveland had before was better?
No. I'm saying they're not as good.
Oh, before. Okay, yeah. So Rob, we got a dude named Big Rob Morales is saying that Houston has the only chance to beat the Warriors.
The only
chance to beat the Warriors. I would agree. There's a little bit.
You got to deny Kyrie, son.
You know what it is?
Kyrie
I can't
carry, bro.
I love Kyrie, but I don't think Boston.
Thank you, Rich. By the way,
I don't. What?
Is it Rich? Rob? It's Rob.
No, Rob.
Thank you, Rob.
So yeah, thanks, Rob. But I don't think Kyrie right now is ready for that.
What the hell are you talking? Did you not see the finals in 2016?
Yeah, but that was a different team, though. He had LeBron James. Now he's got Jason Tatum.
The best two players.
But he can carry a team. He's showing you this. He can carry.
He can carry it during the regular season. But what makes championships is what you could do once April hits.
Yeah. But you see what he's done in April.
Yeah, but he had LeBron James on his team.
Come on, bro.
Look, I get it.
So if Kyrie don't hit that shot, are they champions today?
Nope.
Nah,
they lose. They lose in overtime.
Yep.
Golden State lose. I mean, Cleveland lose in overtime.
Yep.
And that's the thing. It's like that's another thing.
Well, we don't know that.
Well, I know that.
We don't.
I know that. I believe that. I believe it.
I believe that.
Because the game was tied when Kyrie hit that shot.
But what I'm saying is,
I believe they would have lost if Kyrie don't hit that shot. They lose. To me, they lose.
I think so. And LeBron needs to realize that. Like LeBron missing Kyrie, bro.
Okay, well, of course
he's missing Kyrie because it's like. There's a lot of deficiencies that Kyrie covered. A lot. Offensively, there was a lot of deficiencies that he covered for the Cavs.
I can't agree with that because LeBron James has achieved a lot in his career before Kyrie Irving was even in the league.
I get that. But like you said, that last shot, right? That last shot against Golden State, the way he's able to break down an offender, he makes Klay Thompson look stupid when he's guarding.
Yeah.
Kyrie makes Klay Thompson.
I agree.
And Klay Thompson, one of the best two-way players in the league, man. But Klay can't even guard him. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. All right, when Kyrie and Love was injured, LeBron took him to 6. But it's a little different now. Like, now they got KD. It's a whole different monster. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a whole different monster. And I feel like he kind of misses Kyrie because Kyrie could give you that isolation breakdown. George Hill could kind of do it. Jordan Clarkson could kind of do it. You know what I mean? Rodney Hood.
Look at that Laker love right there.
No, I'm just saying though. Like Rodney Hill could kind of do it, but it ain't this Rodney Hood. But Rodney, like those guys, they not giving you what Kyrie was giving.
Nope.
Yeah, no. But because I mean, all those guys, they'll give you 10, 15 points.
Yeah. But consistently every night,
and plus you have to outscore these people now. You have to outscore people. It's not about defense really no more. You have to outscore these people.
Yeah,
you got to outscore Toronto. Listen,
I'm surprised at Toronto. Man.
The key
they turned to Barney though, so we gotta
hold on. The key to that team now is
I wouldn't say that. This season they've been hoping, man.
But look, this is what I'm saying. You don't think, in a sense, that Houston and Toronto is kind of parallel with each other?
I would say so.
Right? Like,
I would say so.
Toronto has a good season. Houston has good season. But when they get to the playoffs,
you know how I feel about Kyle Lowry.
But you just said Houston could beat Golden State.
No, but listen.
You going against what you said.
I'm not going against what I'm saying, but this is what I'm saying. It's like, I feel that Houston's the only team that could beat them. But in the past, Houston has had good records, right?
Yeah.
Toronto has have good records, right? I never feel like Toronto could beat Cleveland,
right?
Because you have LeBron James, and Toronto just don't show up. Houston, on the other hand, yes, they had the loss to the Blazers, which was a big shot by Damian Lillard a few years ago.
That set his career up.
Probably that series, and then you had like the burnout by James Harden. But it's like this year's a little different. I think talent wise, they're a little bit better than what people think. Like they have Joe Johnson, right?
ISO Joe.
Yeah, ISO Joe for real. Clint Capella, and you know ISO Joe gonna play that same role that what's his name playing Draymond, because he played it in Utah.
Well, he's not as good as Draymond.
Nah, he's not as good as Draymond, but I'm saying that power forward that can stretch the floor. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about
Joe Johnson's a shooting guard, though.
A pure shooting guard. He's a big shooting guard at that.
He's a 6'8" shooting guard, which can translate to a stretch four in today's NBA.
Right. You're correct.
That's what I'm saying.
You're correct.
Because he played it in Utah.
You're correct.
He's playing the stretch four in Utah a lot. Where was I at now? The reason I feel like the way Houston, because it always felt like Houston to me was just that one player away. And it's like a lot of people throw Chris Paul and they be like, well, get rid of him. He's old. He can't do nothing. He's 32. But Chris Paul's a really good player. He's a really good player. You know what I'm saying? To me, he's still top 5, if not top 10 point guards in the league. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And his shot is not going nowhere.
And it's like, yo, the thing is like, people don't realize basketball is all ISO. It's all ISO.
Pretty much.
Like it's talent and ISO. Golden State and San Antonio is the only really two teams that do it well.
And
that's not playing ISO.
Right. They pass more or less.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Cleveland, since they got their new additions, have been a little bit better in the past.
They have been. They got the youth they needed to compete with Golden State. I think LeBron is so great. I think LeBron only really needed was guys who can cover ground, that can stay with those young legs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He got guys in their mid-20s to go against guys who are in their late 20s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when KD's going off, like Rodney is 6'8". You know what I'm saying? Maybe 6'8" with like a 7'2" wingspan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like guys like that can be like Jay Crowder just gave up on the season. I don't even think he wants to be a basketball player anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? The way he's playing. But it's like they did the right thing because they got energy guys to kind of like make it easier for LeBron, like guys who could go get their buckets, and athletic guys like Larry Nance Jr., Rodney Hill, Jordan Clarkson, with the exception of George Hill, are all athletic guys. And George Hill's not bad himself.
George Hill, he's one of those. He's a stabilizer.
Yeah. To me, I look at George Hill more like the Michael Conley, but Michael Conley's better. But what I'm saying, on that tier of like really good point guard.
I give you that. He's serviceable.
He's beyond serviceable. He can run a team, but he's another dude who could get 10, 15 points a night. And to me, that's all LeBron needs, because when him and Kevin Love come back, it seems like how they were last year. It wasn't, they were on the best of foot, but it seems like with that whole Isaiah Thomas thing, LeBron was like, fuck, I love you, Kevin Love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fucking love you, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's one of the things. It's like, I think LeBron now, when K-Love's come back, he appreciate them more because the workload is a lot for him. And in his 15th season, no matter the numbers he's putting up, it's harder because he's older.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron doesn't chase down blocks like that no more. No. I remember he used to send them shit to the rafters.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? He not chasing. He like, shit, I'll take this play off. He takes the whole season off. But he does it for the right reason. He does it because when the playoffs come,
that's his time.
He ready to beat you in 4 and sit down for 8 days. Beat you in 4 and sit down for 7 days.
But he set the precedent this way.
He did.
He set the precedent this way with the way he went to Miami and then all the consecutive finals. He set the when he went to Miami and he lost the first one.
Yeah,
it was like, yo, it's championship or bust from here on in.
It is, and that's the kind of player he is, and that's one of the reasons why Durant went to Golden State.
This is why I told you.
It's the main reason Durant went to, because he thought it was okay, because he saw what LeBron did. Now people will say, "Oh, well, LeBron didn't go to the Sun." He didn't, but at the time, that was the best team that you could have assembled that wasn't Boston. Was Chris Bosh and
Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade was the top 4 player. So essentially it was like, yeah, he didn't go to Boston. First of all, they didn't have the cap space. Right. But he assembled the best team possible. So KD was like, well, I'll take some less money because I'm trying to win some chips. And after that 3-1 loss, that shit was heartbreaking for him. Like, Westbrook a little bit. Westbrook's cut from a different cloth. You know what I'm saying? But it's just more like KD didn't want that, and KD right now kind of has to go with the Curry injuries, the right ankle injury. It's kind of like how KD was 2 seasons ago, because it's like now you're the man of the team. We don't know the extent of Curry's injury, but now you're the man of the team, right? You was already the best player of the team, but you wasn't a man of the team. It's 2 different things. Right. You know what I'm saying? In today's NBA, it's 2 different things. When Jordan was the best player, he was the leader of the team. Just, Derek Fisher was the leader of the team at once. And God knows he was like the 5th best player. Right. But
he was a stabilizer.
He was a stabilizer. He was a locker room guy.
Right.
Who can provide you quality minutes on the floor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if this Curry injury lingers, KD's put in the same position. That's why the episode's called Curry and Load, because Curry does a lot. You got to guard Curry as soon as he come over half court. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He's shooting right.
KD could do it, but that's not his game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Curry changes the whole landscape of how you got to play Golden State.
The whole floor opens up after that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like a cheat code. Like you blow the cartridge in Curry, Curry, you know what I'm saying?
NBA Jam, son.
NBA Jam. But how you guys feel? How you guys feel if Curry isn't there? Like, I think Houston has a chance either way, but I think Houston their chances greatly increased.
Of course.
With Curry not being there.
The Golden State is gonna go back to back if everybody's healthy.
If LeBron got nothing to say about it.
Yeah, but he's gotta. Come on, man.
I know, I'm sorry.
They just won't beat. They're not gonna beat him.
No, son. You can't sit. Can you really sit here with a straight face and say LeBron is gonna beat that team, Golden State, or even Houston for that matter?
I think if Houston wins, I think LeBron can beat Houston.
What?
I think
Cleveland could beat Houston. Even though they got smacked like during the regular season, there was that one game they lost by.
But that was when Wade and Isaiah and all them were still there.
It's a different team. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's a different team. But I think Cleveland could beat Houston if Houston does make it through the Western Conference. To the finals. Golden State is a different thing, man. Golden State is.
It's a different animal, man.
Animal.
They got everything you could ask for: good defense, good passing, good shooting.
Yeah,
through the roof.
You know, like how people like when people was complaining about like that 04 Laker team with like Gary Payton and Karl Malone.
Yeah.
What?
No, but this is the thing. Like, if you talk to a lot of people, a lot of people be like, "Yo, that was a super team." Because they had 4 guys.
Yeah, but Karl
at the tail end of the
career.
Exactly.
Gary Payton
was like
39. He was 39. Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Who was that?
But this essentially, what I'm saying is that Golden State team is the super team, like the Lakers that everybody complain about, minus Shaq, who was like just a monster.
They couldn't stop him.
Time. You couldn't stop him.
And again, I will always say, that's when Detroit put the Kobe rules on this dude. It made him suffer. Made him feel what Jordan felt back in the day.
Well,
you want to be Jordan?
Kobe had a good series.
He shot like 36% of the floor.
They said, Shaq, listen, you can score 40 points. Fine.
Yeah, Shaq was doing the work.
Shaq was OD.
But Kobe wasn't playing that well. Like,
the Kobe rules.
Only game he really played good in that series was
you're just a Kobe hater.
Game 2.
You're damn right. I can admit
game
it.
2, yeah. But
I can admit I'm a Kobe hater. Now you admit you're a Curry hater and a Durant hater for that matter.
Yo, I hate that nigga Durant. I hate that nigga Durant. Ain't no, you gotta admit, Durant's a bitch to me. Fuck out of here, man.
You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first.
Oh, man.
But, all right.
It's not cool to be envious, guys.
It's not envious. It's nothing to be envious about Durant. It's nothing to be envious. It's nothing to be envious about. I just think it's a bitch move. It's not a competitive move. And those who take it to the 9 to 5, wouldn't you want to work for a better company? Yeah, no doubt. But basketball is not your bullshit $50,000 job you make a year, right? You got to be competitive.
Definitely.
All right.
Yo, this is making me smile right now. See the hate on your face. Next topic. Come on.
All right. So we all know that the Spurs is always a staple in the league.
Of course. 20 plus years.
20 plus years. They've been in, they had Tim Duncan, they had David Robinson. Manu and Tony Parker.
Well, they're still there, actually.
They're still there, but, they ain't the same.
Listen, they still doing up a little bit.
They are. But, there was a little issue with Kawhi Leonard at the beginning of the season. It was kind of like he wants help. He wants players to come there. He doesn't see why people aren't coming to San Antonio. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's a boring team.
It's been said for years.
It's been said for years.
It's been said for
I mean,
years.
who cares? They got 5 championships out of
They
it.
They do, but they have continuity. Those guys been together forever. The thing is we all know Kawhi has a timetable coming back sometime in March. Don't know. This report's been talking about maybe next week that Kawhi will be coming back. What does that do? My question to you guys is, with Kawhi possible return, what does that do? How much does that elevate the Spurs to actually being like, hey, maybe now they can actually compete? Because even though the Spurs are doing good this season, we all know that the West,
they're slipping.
We all feel that the West is a race between two teams, right? And it's
slipping.
barely a race.
Yeah.
But with Kawhi coming back to the Spurs, what does that mean to you guys? And what is your take on it?
It means LaMarcus Aldridge is a fraud, first of all.
Why is he
Because he don't... Listen.
Why is he
they brought him there to be the heir apparent to Tim Duncan.
Okay.
He ain't live up to it.
Oh,
he's been
Spurs
disappearing.
are the number 4 seed in the West.
He's
right
been
now,
disappearing,
and it's mainly because of him.
Yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge.
Are they 4 or they're 7?
4. I don't know where you get 7 from.
7.
When does the Spurs ever that?
The
low?
Pelicans are 4. The Thunder are 5.
Nah.
All right,
Should somebody check it? We got a
trying-
computer here, a laptop. Come on,
We got the computers.
I don't care. Listen. I'm Black Joe Pesci, bro.
Look, this
I'll tell you about it in a
Black
minute.
Joe Pesci, that's a good one.
I'm Black Joe Pesci.
But this is what I'm saying, right? So,
They are 7. Thank you. They are 7.
Yo,
They're falling off the map.
son, the football guy.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it?
The football guy is putting.
Damn, I didn't know they was that bad. Though.
Yeah. So,
He
okay.
dropped off a lot.
I apologize, Sherman. You got something right for the first time.
No, actually, no.
You're witnessing live.
No.
Facebook Live, Sherman,
That's-
the first time.
No, it's not the first time. I told you about Durant.
Yeah, he did say Durant.
I told you about Durant.
Golden
You know
State
what?
like about 2 years ago.
When you said, "Oh no, that's not gonna happen," Westbrook and Durant forever, son. That's what you told
First
me,
of all, I
right?
never said Westbrook and
Yes,
Durant
you
forever.
did.
No, I
Oh,
didn't. No, I
check the
didn't.
tape.
No, I
Check
didn't.
the tape.
I'm not checking back 2 seasons of shit. We're not. We're not checking. We're not doing that today.
Man.
We could do it later, and then we could put that and pop it into the next episode.
Got you.
So you're right. They're number 7 in the West,
And they're falling fast.
they're falling fast, but they don't really have a team right now
Nah,
outside
I
of
wouldn't-
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Lamar, he's not. Hold on. He's not pulling his weight. They gave this man $100 million. You was working with Tim Duncan.
I don't know. I mean,
Tim Duncan, he ain't learned nothing.
He's averaging 22 and 8. That's pretty good, bro. That's pretty good.
What does the eyes tell you? What does the eye test tell
That
you?
he's been balling since
No.
Kawhi's been
Get the
injured.
hell out. He's been balling.
He's been balling,
Please.
bro.
He did the same shit in freaking Portland.
LaMarcus is.
It ain't do nothing.
Listen, LaMarcus is used to being the number 1, and that's the reality of the thing. Like it wasn't Lillard's team until LaMarcus left. You know what I'm saying? LaMarcus.
Yeah,
used
that's
to being,
true.
LaMarcus is used to being the number 1. So when Kawhi went down, the offense is like, well, do what you do. You don't pop like, yo, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? And he doing what he doing. They number 7. They looking like Portland like a few years ago. they looking like Portland. It was just LaMarcus and.
But this is my thing. LaMarcus been one of these. He should be way better than this.
He's a really good player, bro.
It should be
He's a
more.
real-
It should be more.
I mean,
What do you mean more? What's more?
I mean,
plays
more.
timid.
There's
nah,
so
I
many
can't say
guys-
that. Because look,
timid.
the game against the Warriors, right, the other night, he had 30 and 17. Like,
Yeah.
But
that's not playing timid.
But he plays timid most of the time. Something, yeah, he get a backbone, but we need you to do it every night, like Tim Duncan was doing it every night.
I mean, he's
We
not
pay
having
you
a
$100
bad.
million.
Well, you
more.
remember Tim Duncan spent half of his career with Manu and Parker, so it's like he had guys that could alleviate.
But when you asked him to go out there and do what he had to do, he damn well did it. Did he not?
But I mean, think about it like this: Tim Duncan, like his last 5 years in the league,
And I'm not
like
saying he's
last
Tim
3
Duncan
years,
per se.
Yeah,
But you learned under the man. Like you was with him for a year or two. What did you learn? The greatest power forward of our generation, and you ain't learned nothing.
that's true.
I mean,
He's
it's
still
not
doing
like
his thing.
Aldridge plays completely
Come on,
horrible.
bro.
Like,
Yeah, Aldridge.
I'm not
is
saying
good,
he's
bro.
horrible.
if you
but he-
averaging
what do you
22
want?
and 8,
What do you want from Aldridge? What is your
Be
what-
more aggressive, man. They was saying on the broadcast the other. Be more aggressive.
Well, the thing I do agree with Sherman is he is a power forward that likes to fade away from the basket a lot.
You're not Dirk, son.
Yeah, but he makes those shots.
You're not Dirk. We need you to be in the post. It's not like he doesn't
make those shots. He
does play in the post.
He
does.
Be
aggressive. We need
you want him
aggression.
You want him off the elbow more.
Off the elbow. Yeah. Do it like listen. The system predicates him to do it like that, bro. That's why he's there. That's why Pop.
But the NBA changes. I
understand that, but he can still do it, bro. You have Manu Murray, the young guy.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you,
you have got to shoot threes now. We need you in the post, shooting and backing them down, kick it out like Tim used to. The system is easy. He just don't want to do it.
But the NBA ain't like that no more. Like you talking about like times where it's like Orlando ran that through like Dwight Howard. Like you know what I'm saying? Like Tim Duncan did. Like,
but how did the Switch make it work for all these years? Because they morphed into that and still use Tim Duncan.
But Tim Duncan, his last few years wasn't really like he was there.
Yeah,
he was like an elder statesman, but he wasn't really contributing.
So who are you taking, Tim Duncan or LaMarcus Aldridge in a Game 7 situation?
Well, I'm taking Tim Duncan because he has 5 titles and he proven time and time again that he could do it.
We need LaMarcus to do the same thing.
LaMarcus can't be Tim Duncan.
No, not to be Tim. My apologies. Not to be Tim Duncan. Yeah. But we need more energy, more ferocity, bro. That's what we need from you. It's nice you're padding stats, yeah, but you're not impacting the game like you should be.
Yeah, and I get that. The stats look nice, but you're not impacting.
You're not impacting the game. Q, please.
Well, as far as Kawhi Leonard goes with the Spurs, I mean, it's all about how he plays when he comes back because it's not like you could just get back in and all of a sudden you're gonna be in shape.
Yeah.
And you're going to be able to drop 30 overnight, you know. He's like... I mean, with the Spurs, man, I don't know, man. Like, they just confusing to me this year. I mean...
This is uncharted waters.
Because Kawhi's been injured.
Yeah.
If Kawhi's there, they're top 3 to me.
Yeah.
They're top 3. And I still say, I call them the White Walkers all the time.
Yeah.
They're always there. But I don't think they're going to be... Even if he comes back, if Kawhi comes back, I don't think he's going to be there. I don't think he's going to be the same.
Yeah, they play against the Warriors in the first round.
That's not good.
Started today.
I would if I'm Pop, I'll just shut Kawhi down. This makes
for real, son?
Yeah,
I shut him down.
There's approximately a month left to the playoffs.
I shut him down because the thing
not
is,
for the playoffs, boy.
You're not winning this. They're not winning this year. Okay. They're not winning this year. You know what I'm saying? They got too many issues defensively. Yeah. They don't have their stars. They're still like.
How many games has Kawhi Leonard even played?
9.
Yeah, 9.
9.
He's played 9 games this season.
Wow.
It's kind of like, and you kind of got to do a roster overhaul with that team. You know, like they got a couple nice pieces, but it's like you gotta to bring Kawhi back and possibly injuring him. It would be to me dumb because there's a chance that he gets injured again.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, does Kawhi feel more comfortable now than he did when he first came back for his 9 games? Yeah, but you gotta just shut it down. You're not winning this year. You know what I mean? And then it would be nice to see what Pop could really do because right now they're number 7. And LaMarcus Aldridge's former teammate
is 3rd.
Timberwolves is 3rd, so...
No, Blazers.
I mean, yeah, I'm sorry, the Blazers, yeah. Well, yeah, because
I want to see the Denver Nuggets in the playoffs this year, man.
Jokic!
I really liked it. I know you guys follow the constant sports and sneaks thing that I got.
Of course.
Yeah, Jokic, man. I'm very high on that dude, man. I got high praise for that
when Cousins was down, he was easily the best.
Yeah.
He probably one of the best big men in the league.
He is, man. He's averaging 6 dimes, man, as a center, man.
Yeah, so...
to me, like I say, he looks like Sabonis to me.
Oh,
he looks like Sabonis to me, bro.
Sabonis?
Arvydas Sabonis. With the passing, the vision.
I think he's a little bit better than Sabonis.
Okay, I'll give you that.
I think he's a little bit better.
I'll give you that.
But, yeah, I don't think, for me, Kawhi coming back doesn't even make sense. And for me personally, like Q says, you got to work back into game shape. Yep. You know what I mean? It's the playoff. People play harder. He's going to be gassed. He's going to... You know, his body is not right. You know what I'm saying? He's not in competitive shape right now. I mean, I guarantee he's working with trainers and stuff when the cameras is off.
But he's not actually playing. Though.
He's not playing at NBA speed. Yeah. I guarantee he's not practicing at NBA speed.
And part of this is because he's looking to get paid next year.
Well, that's the thing. It's like if you want to do that,
I don't think Kawhi is.
And that's the thing. It don't seem like.
I don't think so.
Come on, you got $200 million on the table.
Yeah, but he drives like a 20-year-old car, and he still gets coupons and stuff like that. Like, I don't think it's about the money with this guy.
Well, maybe not, but
his uncle.
Everybody wants to get paid.
But they say
and his uncle's his agent now.
Yeah,
right?
the uncle in his ear.
Agent.
You feel me?
Has a new agent. You know uncles, man. You know how they be, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You saw he got game.
Yeah.
No, was he got game? No, was he got game? Scrap that. Don't worry about it.
But
I missed that.
I don't think Kawhi does nothing for the Spurs this year. It wouldn't make no sense for him to play.
But he want that money next year, though.
Yeah, but if Kawhi sits down, you think Kawhi's going to get any less? Like, it's Kawhi Leonard. Bruh, sit your ass down. When the offseason come, go into the office, negotiate, and be like, yo, this is where I'm at with my recovery.
Remember, San Antonio could offer him the max money.
Yeah. But Greg Popovich don't play that game.
There's no hometown discount this time around. Tim Duncan did it for 20 years.
Yeah.
Ain't no hometown discount now.
Pop going to have to play. Pop going to have to pay.
That's it. You got to pay the money.
Max deal.
That's it. Or you gone.
And he easily, to me, top 5 play. When he's healthy, top 5.
Of course.
Top 5 play in the league. So you got to give him the max.
Of course.
But yeah, Spurs should shut it down. Don't even consider bringing him back. It's nice to come back, have a couple games, drink a couple Gatorade on the bench.
Gatorade, son?
But you ain't doing nothing right now. So, and the playoff, like you said, if they playoffs start today, they're going against Golden State.
They're done.
Kawhi gonna re-injure himself just trying to chase around Steph Curry.
Right.
So yeah, just rest that quad for the rest of the year.
And Jaja's not gonna.
And Zaza was the one that kind of started all this.
He ain't gonna drop kick in the damn leg over there.
Yeah. All right. So next topic, right?
I know it's been a while for you, Joe. You look kind of fatigued.
Look, man, I'll be tired. You know what I'm saying?
I know you wasn't here last week. You know, you got to get back in game shape. You know,
I do.
You two over there, but
I'm not. I mean, I'm always good, man. I stay ready, man.
Well, he go to. He becoming like a little whatchamacallit, Max Kellerman, man. He's like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's over there doing the fights and then he's coming back. You know, he's not flying out, but he's taking the train back and going down here to
street team to
do episode of Let's Be Real. So Quincy QB been busy a little bit. So we might have to call him Max Kellerman. He's doing everything.
Word, son.
You know what I mean? He's doing it all.
He got analysis too now.
Yeah, right.
He'll break it down for you.
Word. So you already know. But the last topic we want to talk about, as we all know, the Browns had an abysmal season last year, 0-16, worst record, right? Mm-hmm. So might get the number 1 draft pick. You know what I mean?
No, they have the number 1 draft pick.
They have.
Yeah, that's how it goes in football. Right?
If you get the worst record, it's not chances. Yeah. So they have the
first pick and they have the 4th pick.
Okay, so
I didn't know
that was trade from I believe Philadelphia. I believe.
Yeah. So they got a good chance to make some noise and at least be playoff contention. You still got to build the chemistry. I do like the pickup of Jarvis Landry.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's a good pickup.
No, keep going.
Yeah, that's a good pickup.
Keep going.
He still doesn't have nobody to throw him the ball, but Tyrod Taylor.
Keep going. Who did they pick up? Keep going.
And they picked up, what's his name? There was the other guy. They traded their DT for somebody just recently.
Danny Shelton.
They traded
to the Patriots.
Yeah, for what's his name? Cornerback from the Patriots. No.
Well, I don't know the name like that.
Was it the corner or was it? Let's see. I got you right now. Tyrod Taylor.
It's lifetime, people. Lifetime.
Sashi Brown, right?
Who's that?
I don't know.
Sashi Brown sound like the GM or the owner.
Is it? Maybe. But the main part of that trade is Tyrod Taylor and Jarvis Landry. They try to shore up their 2 skills positions.
With Josh Gordon now.
Josh Gordon, yep. So my thing is, how do you feel with the trades that they did and then the picks that they have? First of all, who do you think with the 1st and 4th pick? Who do you think they holes they need to fill?
First of all, Sam Darnold from USC should not be chosen number 1. First of all,
yeah.
at all. No UFC quarterback has ever done well in the league to me.
Carson Palmer.
No.
Carson Palmer.
No, not Carson. No.
Carson was okay.
He was okay.
He was decent in Arizona.
He's a pick machine too.
Oh, and he was decent in Cincinnati.
With Chad Johnson, but come on.
Yeah, no USC quarterbacks.
No, I agree. None. Who they should take? Saquon Barkley. I mean, shout out to the Bronx, though. I didn't even know he was from the Bronx.
Oh, I didn't know he was from the Bronx.
I didn't even know that. Yeah. Shout out to Bronx. New York got somebody. We got a football player now, son.
You're right.
But they should probably get him. Mm-hmm. And then with the 4th pick, Micah Fitzpatrick from Alabama. He is ready to play now. Right now. Play safety, play corner, play in the nickel, play anywhere you want to. He playing football.
Yeah.
The 1st pick, now... If it's not Saquon and it's not Darnold, I say go for UCLA, Josh Rosen.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably don't want to play there, and I don't blame him. I really don't.
I don't think nobody want to play in Cleveland.
I keep telling you there's nothing there. There's nothing to do.
It's the Football Hall of Fame.
That's about it.
Well, that's in Canton,
Ohio.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, it's Ohio.
Street team with the knowledge.
It's still Ohio. They're close.
I got you.
But who goes on vacation and says, I want to go to Ohio?
Oh, come on.
Middle-aged white man who want to see the Hall of Fame.
What the hell? But Josh Rosen for me.
Yeah.
He should be the number 1 pick for Cleveland.
Yeah.
You?
Well, man. I mean, the Browns need a lot of things. Because I mean that season that they had last season, I mean they went 0-16. I mean
they were in no games.
I mean,
none. It was like when the Lions went 0-16, they were in some games. They nearly won some games. These guys were not almost in no games.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
No games, none.
They better at the quarterback position and stuff. I mean they still need some defense though.
Listen, defense is hard to build these days.
Yeah, but I mean,
because you can't.
They got Myles Garrett.
The number 1 from last year. Myles Garrett. Yeah.
He's going to be somebody.
Yeah, he is.
Just like Clowney, he's going to be somebody. Yeah. He's not going to be injured like Clowney, but he's going to be out there.
You right.
And as far as defense, like I said, you get Fitzpatrick, you get these guys, and start to mold your defense around. Yeah. My thing is this: Cleveland. Don't look for everybody say, "Oh, they're going 9-7." What have y'all been watching? They ain't going 9-7.
Well, that's what they trying to do.
Listen, Tyrod Taylor got the Bills into the playoffs for crying out loud.
He did.
Yeah, for the first time in a century.
So the Browns are banking on that. Yeah. But I don't think they're gonna even catch that because Baltimore is still there. The Steelers are still there. Yeah, you're not gonna catch them right now.
Even the Bengals,
the Bengals, even though they're
up and down,
dysfunctional all over the place.
Yeah.
But for me, my thing is the Cleveland Browns are gonna finish like at least 6-10.
You think they win 6 games?
That's all they're gonna win.
I'd be surprised.
If they go from 0-16 to the playoffs, that. Give them coach of the year.
I'm not the Lions, but the Dolphins did that. They went 1-15 to the playoffs the very next season.
Okay.
But I mean, they picked up Chad Pennington, who's a lot better than Tyrod Taylor. But I mean, see, it's things like this is the things that I have issues with in sports, where like how these owners and presidents and GMs let a team be so horrible for so long.
They're collecting money.
Yeah, but you'd be making more money if your team was good because there'd be more asses in seats.
Of course. But again, collective bargaining gives them the right to get the money right away from the TV networks. This is what they get off the top. So anything they make on that field is a bonus. Their money's secured already. Why do you think when this was threatened about the strike? Oh, we're not worried. The only wasn't worried. It was the players. Because they wasn't sure where their money was going to come from. Yeah. The TV contracts were signed right before that CBA was signed. Yeah. So they were good. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, they were good.
So let's end the show on this note. What do you think the Browns' record is going to be
next year? Like I told you, 6-10. Ain't going to be nothing more than that.
I'd give them 8-8.
Oh, you're so modest. You're so modest.
I was gonna go 4-12.
It's still a great season for them. They win
anything. Yeah, all three of what we said is an improvement.
But 8-8 is very modest. I mean, they might.
That's super modest. They're not going 8-8.
But yeah, guys, I just want to thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Let's Be Real. Definitely hit us up on our Facebook page.
I'm not trying to rip you off, Jalen Rose.
We got I don't get that, but okay.
He says thank you.
Can I finish with the plugs?
Okay.
No,
No,
that's what you. But yeah, you can also hit us up on our YouTube channel. Just look up Let's Be Real Sportscast under YouTube, and you can see our episodes there if you don't get us as well. We're also on Twitter. And, we got the blog going for, like, dope, funny content that you can always, like, tune into and check in,
That's my baby.
Yeah, so definitely look out for that. And, be ready at 4 o'clock next week, Sunday, for another episode.
We finally got a time slot. Kind of.
We got a consistent time slot.
Yeah.
But
I'll leave it at that.
All right, peace.
Later.